talking about my experiences being in the education system where I don't always feel like I'm represented in senior management, and my struggles and my experiences navigating the ignorance that comes along with not having enough representation.
One of the beautiful things about Kids of Colour is that they actively encourage young people to share their stories, and through that we learn. So tonight we learned about one of the young people who's been forcibly restrained by tutors. He's currently not in education at the moment, and it just shows the strain on the family dynamic that places, and how there needs to be provisions in place to ensure that the young person is getting support to heal that trauma. You can't forcibly restrain a young person, segregate them and take them out from normal main population of education and expect them to be able to reintegrate within that society unscathed.
The power of storytelling is so underrated, I think, and everyone being able to come together and share your stories and letting people know they're not alone and how we can help each other is such an important thing. Tell your story online if you're comfortable, meet with people in spaces, have those conversations.
I think a way to encourage people to tell their own stories is to make them feel like they're not alone. I know I didn't properly start speaking about my own experiences until about a year or two ago, and it's because I didn't feel like it was racism. I didn't feel like what I was experiencing was valid.
I think the biggest issue is just a lack of education within society, and that we all need to come together and, as someone said before, just organise and fix the situation rather than trying to patch it up every time it happens.
The thing that stuck with me the most is how the narratives were the same. So there were a lot of people who grew up similarly to myself in predominantly white areas who went through the same level of racism, and even finding out that canteens that are still segregated in the same way at the college that I went to, the stories are all the same, and so that's indicative of the fact that we need to actually change something.